grab behind the line. It's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
To throw, it's Russell. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the gift to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. The tag. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Horton.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, Ohio State.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. With the catch, it's Horton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Russell. Floating away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Might be looking to run. On the way unleashes one. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the run, deep down the right side. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Russell. And they're not quite in rhythm there, it's incomplete. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown time! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. There he goes to the right. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Russell. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Horton. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. And as he throws, finds a man on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Flips it out in the flat. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On 3rd down, going up top. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
He'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, the ground game. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option look. He'll toss it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has
a shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Alabama! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That trip to the end zone ties us up, and tying up is is exactly what these two teams should do. They look just like mirror images.
No doubt. Two big boys going at it, making big plays. Who's going to make this play late in the game to take their team over the top? Nice individual effort. Your turn to answer.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell if you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. They'll run the screen. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That's what it means for the quarterback to be responsible for the blitzer. He held it as long as he could, got rid of it, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's basically like him blocking it, right? Just letting him come in. Now I throw it to the running back. And now as a defense, I got to get that guy on the ground. I did my job. I made him throw it to the running back, made him throw it short. Now I got to tackle him, get him to the ground before he gets to the first down.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Gonna swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Defense might bring the house here. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Just decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win.
Unleashes one deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, like make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at third down.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
The tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Dropping back, it's Sayin. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win.
This place is absolutely bananas. You talk about a crowd taking over a game, just making it so hard for the offense to communicate. You could tell there was a little bit of disarray. They were not on the same page, and they were going nuts before the snap, and now they're really going nuts after the big interception.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like, give it up, get north-south, throw the football away. You can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
Looking to buy time. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And that is such a big play by the defense here. Early in overtime, you come up with a massive negative play, getting the sack on third down, and this is no gimme kick. If they miss this field goal, your offense is back on the field, and all you've got to do is kick a field goal to win this thing.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
Well, they couldn't come up with it there on fourth down in overtime, so now their defense comes onto the field, and a lot of pressure on this defense now to keep the O out of the end zone.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Red pass is complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sidelines to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Can't do it better than that. The two-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. He caught it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. With that, now a two-point conversion away from triple overtime. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
They've got to get it in on the two-point try to force a third overtime. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They need this two-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. They want to throw it. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game.
You talk about executing great in a big-time moment. That's a have-to-have play. I got to have this play to continue this football game. Coming up clutch, great execution by the offense. And, Palmer, we got more free football, baby.
At this point, it's going to come down to which defense can get a stop. Which defense can hunker down, even though they're exhausted, and make a play to win this game.
And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out.
42 Spider. Number 2 Spider.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. If he runs this back, this game's over. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Gets it out fast. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. If he houses this, it's ball game. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game.
Let's go. Check, check. Let go.
Powers forward. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT. What a